light speed. Why don't you spell your first and last name for me and tell me where you're coming from, your hometown?
Okay. First name Jackson, Jackson. Last name Harris, Harris. Hometown of Eufaula, Alabama. That's spelled Eufaula. So yeah. Major is in New College. I'm a New College student studying interdisciplinary studies with a focus in community development.
Why is community development important to you?
There's no question that the backbone of America and its people are these communities spread across our nation, and without that sort of community support and community health, then our nation as a whole is not healthy. So I feel a strong calling to kind of act as a physician for those institutions of community throughout our country. So that's what I hope to do in the future, and hope to build opportunity for as many people in as many places as possible.
How did you find about the University Fellows Program?
A friend who is now sophomore fellow recommended to me to look at the website and check out the Fellows Program, and I thought it. By the description of being change agents and forward-thinking students with an academic focus, it sounded right up my alley, so I applied, and through a pretty rigorous interview process, I was fortunate enough to become a group of the 6th cohort of University Fellows within the Honors College at the University of Alabama.
How's it feel?
It feels great. Not just for the title or the prestige of the program, but the people I've got to spend my freshman year around and hope to spend the rest of my undergraduate career with from all different parts of the country have really opened my eyes and helped me think my ideas through more fully, and just being in that constant inspiring setting has done a lot to make my first year a great one.
Tell me about the project that you're working on during the Marion experience.
Right now, during Black Belt Experience 2013, I along with another freshman fellow, Charlotte Kuliak, have been working here around Perry County to develop a new tourism opportunity for the county, which will be known as the Perry County Geocaching Trail. And now geocaching is this new online and real-world game of treasure hunting that involves GPS-enabled devices to find hidden boxes within locations of some sort of importance, whether it be historical, architectural, ecological, but all these different sites have these boxes hidden throughout the world. Currently, there's 5 million people participating in this game, so 5 million geocachers, and 1.5 million caches spread throughout the country and around the globe. So we're hoping to make Perry County, with all of its treasures and all of its unique landmarks, a destination for some of these geocachers on the outside to come and explore, find new things. And so with the creation of this first phase of the Perry County Geocaching Trail, we will open up 6 new cache sites in Perry County, which will highlight downtown Marion, Vaden Field, the airstrip here in Perry County, Judson College campus, which is one of 2 college campuses in Marion, Alabama, along with Marion Military Institute. And then the other 3 caches are located right here in Perry Lakes Park, one of the most ecologically diverse areas in the country.
What did it take to develop this idea? Tell me the story.
I think the first thing that happened is we were very intentional about listening to the needs of the community, and community leaders who came and spoke to our fellows class earlier in the semester as we were preparing for this Black Belt experience came and spoke to us about how they saw the vision of the community in the future being one of tourism and increased interest from the outside, and people who don't already know about Perry County coming in and enjoying its wealth of opportunities, both historically and again artistically and all these different things. So we wanted to really explore ways to kind of attract people through tourism and other ways to this very special place.
In Alabama, are there other geocaching areas where there are lots of spots already identified? How does this area compare to other places in the state?
Absolutely, yeah. No, geocaching has spanned all sorts of socioeconomic, geographical, diverse locations, and all these sort of things. And there's geocaches across the country. And if you look at the state of Alabama, there are plenty of geocaches sprinkled throughout the state map, especially in our big metro areas and stuff. However, there were a few geocaches located in here in Perry County before we started, but you could look at a map of Alabama and there was this big gaping hole where no pinpoint showed up on the map, and that big hole was Perry County. So we wanted to make sure that such a special place was well represented in such an interesting, new, fun experience.
I gotta wonder, in a place like Perry Lakes Park, cell phone service may be harder to find. How does that complicate this whole process if you don't have that service? I mean, are you going to find the spots that you're talking about if you have a device, or is that even a factor?
Yeah, certainly with smartphone apps, it may get a little tricky once you get here to Perry Lakes Park to access your satellite locations and navigation and that sort of thing. But usually the handheld GPS devices are certainly good enough in all parts of the wilderness, which is certainly where we are here in Perry Lakes Park. So we hope that that's accessible. But geocachers are a certain kind of people who look for challenges. So if it gets a little tricky, then I think that's just more fun.
Have you learned a lot about geocaching and the technical aspects of it in doing this particular program?
I have. I spent last summer going to all state parks in the state of Alabama on this geocaching challenge that was launched by the Alabama State Park system. And that was fun, and I was on the side of it, of the tourist and of the searcher, the geocacher, the explorer, and that was a lot of fun. But it's so much more satisfying now to hope to provide those opportunities for more people here in a region that so desperately needs more people to come explore and be amazed by it.
Anything else you want to add?
Roll Tide.